Hi, Vicki Crystalline here, and we're going to do the 3 breaths first. Take them deep into your nose. Take a deep breath into your nose, into your heart, deep into your belly, deep into your sexual organs, and lock it into Nirvana. In these breaths, I speak light language, so they balance you. They go past the chaotic mind and drop into the heart for whatever you need to receive. Allow this to happen. Take some moments for yourself. Again. Again. Allow yourself to feel yourself right now in your authenticness. Feel the balance, the freedom. A nice place to start. As I have been walking through the journey of my life over the last couple of days, yeah, it gives me chills, and even in my coreness throughout my whole body. In dream state, I've been having and waking to these amazing, profound dreams. And in this dream state, showing me and the mothers, and there's dragons and bears and just all these amazing beings around me. And Mother Gaia, Astron, is just, I'm receiving so much just information and guidance, and it's so amazing because when I wake up out of these states, it's like I carry them into the physical world. And it's unbelievable. So in this, of me merging into my dream state, merging into who all I am, and that's what we're doing. So in this, all this information is coming forward, and I'm passing these beings over, placing the spark of life. And Mother Gaia is telling me, in the non-physical, this is what I do. This is my part that I do. In the non-physical, as you are being birthed, I place that spark there. This is just what I do. And as you are passing into the Rainbow Bridge and New Gaia, I place that spark of the rebirth of Gaia in you. There has to be somebody physical doing it in this life, because we're doing it physically. And that was all shown to me, and I was like, wow. So, yeah. But as I was passing beings over last night, there were several beings that just came so forward to me. And they had such life in them. I can't explain it. It's like unexplainable, but you can feel it in your heart right now. It was so unexplainable. And each one of them carried this sense of regret. And it was like profound regret. And then I realized that each one of them had, taken their own life. So as Mother Gaia was relieving them of the regret that they were feeling, and I was sparking them into the Rainbow Bridge, into them, this life was just unexplainable that I could feel in them. And there's many beings coming through me that I can't explain this. It's just so profound. And what an honor this experience of mine is, even though it looks crazy, amazing in all ways. I was shown so much. And all of us are creators of all the worlds. This is how we do it. And it's all of us who are here and now that are creating new Gaia. And that's so amazingly powerful to me. So, and just feel it. Feel the love of that. And the amazing thing is that it's like Gaia, Astron is here with me all the time. Like I can feel her hugging me all through the day. I can feel her grabbing my arm. I can feel her just presence with me, so present with me. So, anyway, I need water and it's not around me right now, but that's perfect. I allow. I got several emails this morning about what is the difference between the spark and what is the difference between the attunement. So what was brought forward to me, and then Astron and Airion will come forward and speak as they are wanting to, because I got them right now that I start messing with my tongue. But I will speak it on the way that I acknowledge it. Attunement is when you come forward to get your attunement. I teach you your abilities because I teach you the payment inside of you. So what happens is each one I tell to feel yourself, go into a space of yourself, and the payment will arise in your heart. Numbers. And then I tell each one to bring forward that they have received the numbers, not the payment, not to, I don't want to know the payment, but to feel if they have received it out of ego and pure of heart. So then as they come forward and say, yeah, I have received the payment, I feel into their energy, and then I can feel if it's from ego, from your mind, or from your heart. You can feel this now. So, breathe. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, once the payment that you have placed there comes forward, and thank you for that validation. Once the payment comes forward, you are learning one of your abilities. The information in you is all instilled in you. So, the attunements can be done at any time. What happens is, I take you, I take you to you. What happens is, in the attunement, I get you out of the way. This is really powerful for beings who can't do meditation, who can't get out of the way of themselves. This is a fast track. So I line everything up, and then as you are allowing yourself, you start attuning to that. And then when you walk away, you allow your own attunement to unfold inside of you. And how I see it is like I go in, and actually it's Mother Gaia, going in, lining particular areas up in all, and then you start connecting to those frequencies, and then they shift and turn inside of you, and you actually heal you through those attunements. Now the difference, that is an attunement. Anybody can do it. A spark. A spark is, once again, you're returning to the information of you. The numbers will come forward. The numbers are always different each time. In the spark, which many are ready because they have let go of many barriers of themselves. So you are ready now for the spark. I do the placement. It is just reversed to what we think how it should happen. So because I am in the physical and I do this on both New Earth and on Gaia, this is what I do, and we are all a piece to the whole. So I spark you, which you place there at your physical time when you are ready for it. It will be such a unproud presence in your life that you are ready for this. In this presence, a number will come forward. You will feel it. That is your payment. And then if you're saying in your mind, I don't have that payment, Then what you do is you ask for guidance, because it's already connecting to you. So it's going to be like a magnet to you. So that payment will come to you. So you ask the universe, your guides, which you are learning once again, how to connect to your guides and how to connect to your universe to allow this to happen. Do not figure out how it's going to happen. You may get hits on how it's going to happen, but just allow it to happen. And then you give it to the universe. And then the money will come back to you. And then it will come back full circle. You are learning your abilities in doing this. I am teaching you as they are teaching me. So, as you receive the spark, the first spark, even though you can be on the rainbow bridge at all times, until you receive the spark, the transformation of you is not taking place. And that's a big one, because I had to get out of the way of myself on that. So, on that, and you can feel it, once the first spark is placed, and in all three sparks is the wholeness of you, but they are each taking you on your own journey of you. Once the first spark is placed, then you will have the journey with the rainbow bridge. You will expand into all that you are and let go of all that you are. You will let go of everything you are. Many will take a long time before they come to themselves of this, for they have just always seen it differently. They thought it was going to show up differently. Well, it's showing up differently for how even I thought it was going to show up. But I'm allowing myself to place myself here and now and allow this being of me, the gatekeeper, which is the knowledge keeper, which is the wisdom keeper of who I am, who places the spark into all beings of light. I always do this. I am always doing this without even realizing that I was doing this. You can feel this. So when you do the attunements, you can do the attunements anytime. They will get you out of your way. They are set up that way to get you out of your way. And then all you have to do is allow yourself to attune to them, and then they will move you along to the next attunement. It is a fast track way. Thank you for that validation. And then the sparks, once you have let go of many barriers of yourself, which many beings can help you do this. Many beings can help you evolve to you. In this, as you are evolving to you, you will feel that, oh, this is what is needed. This is what is wanted. The spark of you, the first spark. And then you will recreate your life here on the Rainbow Bridge. And then through each spark, you will rebirth each time, even as the last spark is given. You will rebirth into a wholeness of you, each being. You will physically rebirth a new you as all sparks are coming forward. As you are rebirthing into each piece, the first rebirth you will have is letting go of all pieces you are. Then you will rebirth into the authenticness that you truly are without limitations and barriers. Into the next rebirth will be the rebirth of you creating new Gaia here on Gaia. You will replant life. You will all replant life here. I, Astron, am here. You are feeling me coming forward. In the present time, here and now, you are rebirthing the creation of Gaia here and now on your own present time, where you sit, where you stand. Many will move into placements of this. In this rebirth of you, on the third rebirth, you will rebirth your full expansion of you. All the knowledge that is within you, all the knowledge that has been held within your DNA will be activated at this time. They can test for this. You will carry into the new Gaia all beingness. You will walk in differently. You are doing that here and now. You are becoming more telepathic. You are becoming more of your knowing. You are becoming more of your authentic self. You are doing it. You are allowing yourself to expand into the expansion of you. You are all doing it. Now, this is part of the next step. And we are even holding this channel for in some part of her, she is still transcending this ego state of her. For this ego state of her is a perfect transcending place for her. For all of you. The ego is perfect, for it moves you along in your experience. Many of you look that you need to kill off the ego. You do not want to do this, for the ego is what moves you through your day. It gets you up out of bed. It gets you to do the things you need to do. But it is also the intuning of how you have trained it. How have you trained it? You have allowed it to rule your world. Now the ego state is going into the perfect perfection of what it was meant to be. Just a piece to the whole. This allowance has taken place in this beloved channel. She has allowed her ego to show each piece of her. And then she bounces back very quickly. This ego is part of you. It is a driving part of you. It is the perfect state of its full presence. It is only bringing forth its frequency of what you are focusing on for its purity. You will hold that focus of the negative or positive as long as needed. You are all transcending into the beingness that you are. You are all world changers, as this beloved channel brought it here before. You are all changing this world. You all have the piece of that inside of you. This is hard for you to experience in your mind ego. The ego wants to get in the way of this. This is different on this earth plane of New Gaia as you see it in your own particular world. It is different. The physical has to spark the physical into the physical. In the non-physical of the being, of the baby being born onto this earth plane now, this beloved being in another dimension of her is sparking that life right now into that beingness that is taking place. You can feel that. This is not a made-up story. It may look that way. That is all ego. It is held to look that way until you do your own process of that. And then meet the gatekeeper at the gate, which is the wisdom keeper, which is the knowledge keeper, which is the spark of all. She's returning to that. Even last night, she has not brought forward, for it is so big for her, she is sparking in new universes. She's seen that. It woke her into a state that she was like, oh my God, this is so real. Because she's bringing it into the physical. She is igniting and sparking new universes here and now into the physical because she is the physical being to do this. You are bringing forth the piece of you that you are being. Some are creating this and aligning this new world of ours. Some are creating new life. Some are creating newness in all ways. We will not limit this because it is in all ways. There are many pieces to the part. So as you are going through the attunements, it gets you out of the way of you to allow yourself to receive the spark, to allow yourself to unfold to you, to allow yourself to create new Gaia here and now. You are feeling this. You are feeling this movement inside of your body, no matter what your mind is saying. How can I wrap the mind around this? You cannot. It was never meant to. For it is not a mind state. The mind is a perfect organ where it holds knowledge, but it has been trained too in one way. It is now surfacing to its full potential. It is using all space in itself. It is returning to its full 100% of use. You are feeling this. You are feeling this in your head area. This beloved channel is creating that just by believing this amazing, crazy story of hers. You are feeling that. as are ready to receive the attunement of themselves. If you cannot get out of your way, this is a great time for that. The numbers will surface within yourself. This beloved channel puts no limitations or boundaries to any of that. She holds none of that knowledge. She just knows where you are at your state. She can see that pinpoint. She can feel it. It is her beingness. That is all. We are with you always, always. Even as we bring forth the attunement in the collective as we come forward as Astron and Airion. And we do give collective attunements because we are tuning the collective to that. And you are adding your experience in the collective to that as you are adding on. But it is not a personal guide there. That is a collective guide. You are tuning into the collective. You're shifting and changing that into its collectiveness because each piece holds the wholeness. You have set it up this way. You are feeling it through your whole beingness. It looks weird. It is in some ways, but not to us on this side. To us on this side, it makes perfect sense. So, those who are ready, come forward. There are many that are already asking, and it is so. And so it is. Wow. It's so funny. When Astron comes through, I feel whole. I feel like a tree. Like, I am that. I am that. So amazing. So amazing. This powerful, amazing journey of mine. If you are feeling you are ready for any of this, email me. Lots are. I send love. I send love. We got this. We got this. May you all be blessed. Also, too, share, like. Share, like, and be. May you all be blessed. And subscribe. Why?